Forfeit in this one, as it's going to be 6-0 in favor of Missouri, Matt, as Gage Walker has an easy day's work.
Yeah, you know, kind of the similar start to the last duel for the Tigers. Gage Walker picked up a fall in that one. Forfeit here. The Tigers are going to jump out to a 6-0 lead as we go up to 133 here for Cade Moore.
Yeah, Cade Moore in the gold singlet taking on number 10, Tyler Knox. Knox with a win on Friday night against Pittsburgh's Matt Marlowe, 17-1. And he's 15-2 on the year. So Stanford has not wrestled a 125 all season. Nico Provo, I should say, is very close to coming back, I'm told, from an injury, but he's just not ready today. He was working out here today, just couldn't go. Here's Moore trying to do something with this against Knox. And Knox was in on the leg. Now on the head is Cade Moore. Cade Moore really grappling.
Yeah, Knox doing a really good job there, keeping control of Moore's, look like wrist underneath there. Moore really close, spin behind a couple times there, but just not able to pick up that takedown.
Cade Moore 5-10 on the season, and that's kind of been his MO this year, Matt. He's been close, but just unable to finish when he needs to.
Yeah, you know, he's a guy who we always talk about. He'll throw the kitchen sink, but he just had a little bit of trouble finding some consistency this season. So let's see if he can get that going here tonight.
And again, when you talk about Tyler Knox, ranked 10th, he's had some good wins already this season. Stanford and Pitt met on Friday, with Pitt winning that duel. Just Stanford's second loss of the year. They're 4-2 overall, 0-1 in the ACC. Just don't forget that was an ACC matchup. And Pitt won it 24-15.
Nice little snap there by Moore, followed by a good fake. Both guys, a lot of kind of half attempts here so far, Bo, but no true commitments yet.
Yeah, nothing real devastating. We'll see what happens here in short time. There's Moore reaching for a leg. You can tell that Knox is really, really long compared to Moore, because Moore's having a hard time reaching the leg when he goes in.
And Knox has done a good job so far, really getting his thumbs in there, thumb blocking Moore. And like you said, keeping him at distance.
Yep. 30 seconds to go here in the first.
Good shot by Moore. Good single leg. Going to come out the back door here.
Let's see what Knox will do here and see if Moore can finish this. 15 seconds.
This will be a big takedown here if Moore can finish this.
He's going to try to come out the backside like Matt talked about. Can he spin it with 4, with 3? No points yet. Nothing, and that'll be it for the first.
Great scrambling there by Knox to stay out of the danger criteria there.
And so Knox is going to choose down to start the second. Good first period. Here's a look at this. It was close, but he just couldn't quite finish it off.
Yeah, really kind of had to force that position there, where normally you just want to kind of take your time inch by inch and put him in danger, but just did not have the time to do that.
And now let's see what Knox can do here. Knox trying to get a reversal. He will for 2.
He's got Moore in a bad position here. He's got that step through Turk there. You see the referee's going to call that potentially dangerous.
Moore, don't forget, started on top here. Got reversed. He's down 2-0. And now he's on the bottom. Let's see what Cade Moore can do here. And let's see what Tyler Knox does on top, Matt.
Yeah, right away, Knox put the leg in here. Really needs to get Moore broke down here. Moore typically is pretty dangerous on bottom, scrambling. As you see there.
Moore turns it around, nothing yet. Now they'll call the reversal for 2 and we're even. And now can Moore do anything else with it? He's getting a little high. And Knox trying to work something here with 1 minute to go in the second.
They're scrambling. Both guys here really need to kind of elevate their position.
No back points there as Knox and Moore scramble big time. Now Knox trying to come through the backside.
Passes the ankle there.
That could be a reversal. It is. Knox with the reversal. It's 4-2.
And Knox just did a better job in that scramble there, keeping his head high. He's really just stayed in better position than Moore did. And now a short time, Moore really needs to get one here to stay in this match, but Knox has him broke down all the way, Bo. Double boots in. Yeah,
Knox is in a really good spot here with 15 seconds to go, and it's going to be Cade Moore playing defense. And that's too high. Now, it'd be interesting to see if Moore could come around this. He does, but Knox puts the leg over. And so it's going to be 4-2 now Knox after 2, and Moore will start down. Take another look at these reversals.
And you see here Knox just did a really good job elevating that foot, stepped through here, really had Moore in a bad position. And you see Moore here, beautiful high back bridge to pick up his reversal. And another good scramble here for Knox to pick up his second reversal of that period.
So here we're in the third, and Knox started on top, so Moore's trying to get out of this. I tell you what, I'm very impressed with Knox with his leg work. He gets his feet in deep and his legs in deeper.
Yeah, you can tell that's where he wants to be. You know, he's got his legs in right off the whistle both times. But he's got to do a better job of getting those legs in and getting Moore broke down before he tries to go for anything.
Let's see what Moore can do here. Moore, a lot of hand fighting. They're going to stalemate it and go back to the middle. Moore will be down, Knox will be on top. Riding time is 47 seconds in favor of Knox.
Took a little caution there for Knox, jumped the gun a little bit. And there you see leg in again right away off the whistle.
That is his that is his MO. He wants to do that. Now can Moore go backwards or do anything with this? The riding time does go over a minute. Moore's got to get out, but Knox is riding so tough on top. Moore, can he reverse it? He might.
Hipped in there.
He's got him in a good spot. Nothing yet. Nothing called yet.
Step over the ankle, but Knox doing a good job elevating that leg again.
Now Knox trying to get him on his back. He does. Knox has Moore in a bad spot. That's going to be 4 for Knox. And Knox comes back on top.
And he's got a deep Turk here. He's going to get some more near fall. Nope, just a 1 count there.
It's 8-2. About 15 seconds to go. There's some more back swipes. That's going to be 3 more on the near fall. That'll make it 11-2. And add the riding time point, it's going to be a major decision, 12-2. This was a close one, Matt, that all of a sudden Knox found another gear at the end.
Yeah, 2 big turns off really 2 scrambles there from the top position for Knox. Capitalizes on both. Big major decision there, as this is slated to be a pretty close duel here with the opening forfeit at 125. It's 6-4 now, still in favor of the Tigers, heading into 141, Bo.
But a great job by Tyler Knox. He goes to 16-2 on the season. Here's a look at that near fall. Moore was doing a good job scrambling, but then all of a sudden Knox, I think, realized what he had, Matt.
Yeah, you know, Moore was doing a great job. Like you said, he was being really aggressive, trying to score points there, but you just got to be aware that, hey, you're still...
Stanford taking on Missouri here at the Hearn Center alongside Matt Manley. I'm Bo Bayman. Glad you could join us today. And at 141 pounds for the University of Missouri, it's going to be Josh Edmond. And for Stanford, it's going to be Jason Miranda. Miranda 11-2, coming off an overtime victory, 11-8 the other night. And we saw Josh Edmond fall to 6-6 last week, Matt, in a good match against the Cornell wrestler. He was with him for a while, but then at the end sort of ran out of gas.
Yeah, had a really close match with Josh Saunders. You know, really came down to two different scoring scenarios on their feet, where Edmond went for throws and just did not come out on top.
Miranda's in deep on a leg here, and so far Edmond is playing defense. And it's Miranda who's going on the offense off the shot from Edmond. And Edmond escapes out. He'll get a stall warning, but I think in that case he'll take it.
Yeah, really escaped there with that one. Got his leg free. You know, not really much you could do there. Kind of how he had to kick out. He was already out of bounds. Kind of just got to eat that stall call, but
just got to know about it later on. No score. Again, the duel 6-4 in favor of Missouri. 141 pounds. Miranda looking for an opening. Edmonds does a little dance. He loves that blast double, and he gets it there. He'll pick up 3. He's trying to get more. He will get some more. Looks like 2 more to me, Matt.
Miranda close to getting this reversal here. Edmond getting his hips up. Now Miranda with a cradle on top here.
Can Edmond hold on to this? He does. He gets, and they'll break. That'll be the escape for Miranda for 1, but it's 5-1 Edmond.
Great job by Josh Edmond there. Beautiful blast double leg and then transition right into that tilt.
And then the tilt sort of went a little high, right? And that's how Miranda was able to get out.
Yeah, Miranda, he looks like he's really long and lanky, quite a bit taller than Edmond, and really just got his hips out and over. Edmond there was able to step over and get his leg in. But Edmond really kind of had a seatbelt there across the spine and was able to save that position there.
Under a minute to go in the first. 5-1 Edmond of Missouri. Edmond ranked 17th coming in this week. And again, he does love that quick blast double that he did. That is his move. There's a shot by Miranda who's in. Well, he was in for a second on a high crotch, but let it go.
Yeah. Typically, when Edmond can get the first takedown and guys have to chase him, that really adds to his offense. And you have to chase a guy like that who has a good blast double leg, it really opens up that double leg a lot more for him.
20 seconds to go here in the first.
Miranda really needs to get back to that single leg he hit in the first 20 seconds. He seemed like he got to it pretty easily.
They'll break with short time now. That's going to do it for the first. They go dancing a little bit. 5-1 in favor of Edmond, but let's take a look at this blast double we've been talking about, Matt. This was quite a move by Josh Edmond.
Yeah, I mean, just lowered his level and just really ran through him there. Great job by Edmond. And you see this good tilt here. Just a nice little 2-on-1 tilt there. Got a couple of swipes. And then a little wild scramble to follow that.
So 5-1 after the first. The second period begins with Edmond down, and he's out, gets the escape in just about a couple of seconds there. The riding time is not really a matter right now. It is in Miranda's favor for 21 seconds, I believe. I think that's Miranda's favor.
Yep, I believe.
Hard to
I
tell
believe so, but it should be.
It should be
Edmond,
right? Edmond leads 6-1.
If you're Mizzou here, you really want Edmond to open up. You know, really, let's go get that major decision. You know, get that one back that we just gave up at 133. And Miranda, he just needs to stay on his offense. Really just needs to put 2 and 3 attacks together, get to a leg.
And kind of trust himself.
Yeah.
Trust his attacks.
I mean, he's got to have some confidence. He's gotten to a leg pretty much every time he's had an attempt. Just hasn't been able to finish one yet.
70 seconds into the second period. It's been a while since Josh Edmond has won. It was December 22nd against Nathan Lucier of Binghamton. He won that one in a major decision, 11-3. He's lost his last 2.
Good underhook throw by there for Miranda, then inside trip for Edmond.
No,
good wrestling there. Bo just ran out of real estate.
yeah, it went out of bounds, and it was interesting because Miranda just picked up his foot. Otherwise, he was trying to stay in bounds because he was in good position. 6-1, about 20 seconds to go here in the second. Edmond with the only point here in the second. That was an escape. There's a shot by Miranda. Defended beautifully by Josh Edmond. Don't forget, Edmond did have that early stall warning against him. So he needs to go forward here. And he will. Can he get a takedown? No takedown, 2-1, and that's it for the second.
Nice little throw by there for Edmond.
6-1 after 2. And Miranda's going to choose down. Again, Miranda 11-2 on the season. There you see Brian Smith, the head coach for the University of Missouri. And Miranda gets up to his feet quickly. And he's out. It's 6-2 after about 4 or 5 seconds. So they're back on their feet for the final minute 50 here in the third. Oh, there's a shot. And the blast double again by Edmond. No points yet, but he's in good space.
Needs to step over here. Miranda doing a good job curling his feet up. Edmond just needs to take his time, just go inch by inch, put him in danger here.
There, he's got the foot, he's got the 3, and now what can he do with it? Edmond stays on top, lets him out. That was a big, big takedown by Josh Edmond. Miranda tries again, nothing doing.
Edmond needs one more to really lock up this major. Miranda really controlling the center of the mat. Edmond in danger of giving up a stall call here.
And there's a shot on the ankle by Miranda. Miranda doesn't have the points yet. Now Edmond comes around and they'll go out of bounds.
Good job by Edmond there. He swam inside there, got that underhook, got right to his throw by. Good wrestling there.
52 seconds to go, 9-3 in favor of Josh Edmond. Can he finish this one out? That's going to be his big question because Miranda's right in on him.
Miranda right back to an underhook, goes for a throw by, but Edmond staying in good position. Miranda's really picked up the pace here in the third.
He really has. Even with being taken down. Tried another throw by and Edmond almost countered it. Now 30 seconds.
Both guys here in this over and under really need to kind of push the underhook off and get to their offense. Mizzou
crowd wants
a stall.
Yeah, crowd wants a stall. Warning there, nothing doing. 23 seconds to go. Edmond went forward, which was good for him. Needs to continue to do that. Miranda comes at him.
And Edmond really just needs to lower his level and just run through him again.
And that's a stall warning number 2 against Edmond. That's a point. 9-4, 11 seconds to go.
Takedown would still get a major for Edmond.
There's a shot by Miranda. Can Edmond finish this out?
He's got a cradle. He's going to get him to a hip here.
2-1, no points, but that'll do it. A good win for Josh Edmond. His first one since December 22nd. Josh Edmond will win it 9-4. A couple of big takedowns here by Josh Edmond.
Yeah, really competitive match there, you know. Edmond, a couple of very, very nice takedowns. Would have liked to have seen him got that last one there and get the major, but a decisive win for Edmond there.
You can see he's out of gas. Both of those guys will take a breather. Tiger-style wrestling against the Cardinal of Stanford. We are at 149 pounds. For the Cardinal, it's E.J. Parco. Parco at 5-3 on the season, taking on Zeke Seltzer, the sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana, at 17-5 on the year, coming off a really late win in his match against Mark Botello of Cornell. He won 4-1 with the late takedown, Matt. And this is one where Parco comes off a 15-0 technical fall the other night, where he lost to Finn Solomon of Pitt. And if you're talking about Seltzer, he's a guy that needs to attack a little bit more in my eyes.
Yeah, you know, he has a really good foundation, really good positioning. Defensively, he's very sound. He's got solid attacks. Like you said, Bo, he's just got to take more of them.
Can't be afraid to give something up just to make something happen, and we'll see what he does here today. Oh, he was in on a leg. That was a good attack there, but a good job by E.J. Parko to bounce out of it.
A nice little elbow off to left-handed high C there. He's got the same position here. He can do the same thing. He's controlling Parko's right elbow.
Finn Solomon, by the way, ranked number 26 in the country for Pitt, who beat Parko the other night. There was a chance again for Seltzer. Couldn't come through.
Parko had a nice little 2-on-1 there. And Seltzer really just ran high single off that, but Parko just flew out of it.
Under a minute to go here in in the first. As Seltzer pulls down heavy on the head of Parko.
Another good little left-handed high crotch attempt there by Seltzer. Followed by a good fake. He's putting some decent attacks together here.
Again, when you talk about some of these guys who are the freshmen and sophomores, it's a matter of finishing. You can have the attacks, finishing them for points is the way it goes. There's a shot in by Seltzer. He's in. Oh, he was in on the leg pretty deep, but couldn't do anything with it. Now under 10 seconds to go in the first.
Really good knee pull there. Yeah, like you said, Bo, the guys who can get the legs and that can finish takedowns efficiently, those are the guys who win the biggest matches at the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Seltzer's going to choose bottom here as we see Chris Ayers, the head coach of Stanford in his second year, of course, came from Princeton, where at Princeton, he took a program to 3 consecutive top 16 finishes. And he's really building something special at Stanford as well. Parko started on top. Seltzer trying to build a bridge and get his escape. Parko trying to break down that left leg and left knee of Seltzer. Seltzer to his feet. Now can he break the hands? No, he's returned nicely by Parko.
Nice little back hook trip there by Parko, and he's putting a tough ride together here.
Seltzer trying to get out of this as Parko was trying to build some maneuver to get Seltzer on his back. And now it looks like Parko's sort of hanging on, but he's in a decent spot here.
He's got a good cross wrist here on Seltzer.
Seltzer trying to break the hands as the riding time reaches a minute. Good job of riding by E.J. Parko. Now a stall call against Parko.
The referee saying not getting off the hips enough. I don't know if I agree with that one. I mean, he just went for the cross wrist tilt there. Like, he was on his hips, but
it did look like he was building something anyway.
Yeah.
Now can Seltzer get out? No, Parko doing a great job of keeping him down.
And Parko's really doing a great job off the whistle, getting Seltzer's weight out on his hands. Just put a tough ride together here.
Seltzer trying to break free. He's to his feet again. Parko trying to return him. Hasn't happened yet. Seltzer out. Not yet. And Parko returns him to the mat.
Seltzer's so close to getting out there. Had hand control, but Parko
trying to ride him out the whole period.
He does a really good job when Seltzer gets to his feet with that little back hook trip.
And they'll go out of bounds. With 15 seconds to go, Parko has ridden Seltzer for 1 minute and 45 seconds. This is an important 15 right here.
Yeah, you got to blow to your feet here. Got to get your hips out right away. Can't allow Parko to hook your back ankle again if you're Seltzer. There you see it right off the whistle again. Parko getting the weight out on his hands.
That's going to be a complete period ride by E.J. Parko. What a period two for E.J. Parko.
Yeah, big time ride here. You see Parko trying to get that cross wrist tilt here. Just not able to get it, but man, just really a tough ride. Staying basic. Like I said, really putting the weight out on Seltzer's hands. Now let's see if Seltzer will try to ride Parko, or is he going to cut him loose and try to get a takedown here?
That was 2 minutes as they switch spots. Parko gets out. That's the escape. It's 1-0 E.J. Parko. And again, don't forget, Parko does have a stall warning. Seltzer does not. So Seltzer's going to have to go and get a takedown here if he wants to win. Still plenty of time with 90 seconds to go in the third. They come together. The riding time, by the way. Oh, slippery as Parko. Seltzer had a shot, little opening there, but they're both back on their feet.
Seltzer flew the corner there really nice, but Parko able to hit a little sit out and get out of it. Seltzer still coming forward.
The riding time point is nearly locked up, so that would make it 2-0. So Seltzer is going to need to take down and then keep Parko down.
Gotta put 2 and 3 attacks together here.
1-0 the official score. There's the riding time lock. Seltzer spins around, can't do it. Parko goes down. Seltzer with 40 seconds.
Good little snap fake there by Seltzer. He's got to put that together. Got to go snap, fake, shot, get the corner. Parko really agile. He's been really good so far at getting out of
There's
position.
A stall warning and a point for Seltzer. It's 1-1, but again, don't forget riding time here. 20 seconds to go. Seltzer needs either another stall or he needs a takedown. He goes for it. Parko runs away. There's Seltzer going in again, blasting. Parko gets behind him. Parko tries to take him down and will for a 3-point takedown with 2 seconds to go. And that is a win by E.J. Parko at the buzzer.
Big ride out followed by a big period for E.J. Parko. Really capitalized here and just put the stamp on it with this big mat return for a takedown.
A huge win at 149 pounds for E.J. Parko, and Stanford climbs to within 9-7. We're back. Back here at the Hearn Center, we move to 157 pounds for the University of Missouri. In the gold, it's James Conway, and he'll take on Grigor Cholakian. Cholakian 10-6 on the season. Cholakian coming off a tough loss to Dylan Evans, a 4-1 overtime win for Evans on Friday night. And they are going to reset here. Meanwhile, James Conway ranked 32nd, 5-10 on the year. Cholakian ranked 28th. So a couple of evenly matched wrestlers here as both break free. No points awarded there, but a good shot there by Conway, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, really nice outside step, high crotch there. Almost had turned it into like a duck under, but Cholakian did a great job, got ankle there, passed it by. We're back up to our feet. Cholakian right off the whistle too, got to a nice underhook throw by, but Conway did a nice job defending that.
And you know that Brian Smith and his coaches at the University of Missouri have to be, Matt, working on things to finish these moves. They're making the moves, these wrestlers we keep talking about. I feel like a broken record, but it's the finishing, like here, finishing to get the 3. No points yet.
Nice
now,
scramble here.
Can Conway get it? No, Cholakian does a good job to scramble. And now Cholakian's in on a leg. and now he's trying to get the takedown. He will for 3.
Chalakian did a good job just staying with that scramble. Able to pass by Conway's leg again.
Conway's had 3 or 4 opportunities, Matt.
Yeah, he has. You got to keep your level low. He almost had him there. Chalakian rolled through the first time, and then Conway did make an adjustment. He dropped on top of him as Chalakian rolled the second time.
Conway gets the escape. So they'll go back to their feet. Chalakian goes for that ankle, and Conway steps over it. 1 minute to go in the first. 3-1 Chalakian. Boy, Chalakian was able, when he got his chance, able to finish it against Conway. Got to give him credit for that near the edge.
Chalakian trying to get back to that underhook. He's been tough there so far. He does a good job right when he gets to the underhook. He hits an attack right off of it. He doesn't set and hold the position and let Conway bury down with the whizzer. Conway needs to clear these ties here, get back to his offense. He likes to wrestle from the outside a little bit more. He needs to get back to his outside step. You saw a good fake there.
Yep. 20 seconds to go in the first. Was somebody scoring the red zone here as they tie up with 10 to go? They push apart. Entertaining first period, no doubt about it. Conway and Chalakian. Chalakian will lead it 3-1 as we head to the second. And Chalakian will choose bottom as we take a look at this scramble that turned into a takedown.
And that's the tail end of that scramble here. Chalakian ended up back in that underhook seatbelt position and did a great job just getting across the body. Ended up in a little knee pick there and really just stuck with it for that takedown.
Chalakian tries to roll through. Conway returns him to the mat. And now Conway's in a decent shape. Now Chalakian tries to get out again and returned by Conway.
Tough wrestling there on top by Conway.
Conway now has a leg in that I can see. Chalakian trying to build up and get out. And he does near the edge after about 30 seconds. It's 4-1 Chalakian. Chalakian in on an ankle. Conway hops away. Chalakian wants to pull him back in, does, and gets the takedown as he dives on the legs of Conway. 7-1 Chalakian. Chalakian still, by the way, oh, now he goes out of bounds. I was about to say, still in bounds and hanging on.
Yeah, nice. Just basic post. Went for a high crotch, but just barely caught Conway's foot there and then did a great job staying patient, trying to pull him in, and really timed that dive pretty well, caught both ankles, picked up the takedown.
Conway goes down. Chalakian will cover. He does. Can Conway get up here in the next minute? And Chalakian lets him go. There's a shot from Conway. He's in on his leg. Now again, he's got to finish this. Can he finish this, or Chalakian, can he stalemate? Chalakian doing a good job of playing defense. Conway needs to get his head up. Does, and finally gets the takedown for 3 to make it 7-5.
Good chest strap there by Chalakian, but Conway did a good job popping his head out there. Really needs to put a tough ride on Chalakian here and close out this period on top, and he'll be in good shape to start the third period.
They'll go back to the center here with 27 seconds to go. Chalakian leading 7-5. You can see Keegan O'Toole over there on the Missouri bench shouting encouragement for his teammate Conway. Conway will cover. And that'll be Chalakian going early. That's just his first warning. And so Conway will cover again. And they're wrestling. Chalakian tries to roll through. He does escape. Conway had to let him go. And so it's 8-5. 15 seconds to go in the second as the wrestlers are on their feet. Now 5 seconds. And then the second period will end 8-5 Cholaki, and we're in for a interesting third. Here's the 2 takedowns, Matt.
Yeah, see, that was the takedown where Cholakian shot just a basic post high crotch, caught the foot of Conway. And you see him time this perfectly here, dives, gets both ankles. But then Conway did a great job staying really poised in this position. Nice chest trap by Cholakian, but Conway pops his head out. And a good takedown there to stay in this match.
Cholakian, I think, maybe had a little blood in his nose, and so they're cleaning up the mat, and he went over and looks like he got a little, looks like they tend to do his nose a little bit there. So it's 8-5 Cholakian as Conway of Missouri chooses down here for the third. It'll take an escape and then a takedown. Conway to his feet, wants to get out, and he does. Riding time not a factor here. It's now 8-6 in favor of Grigor Cholakian of Stanford.
And no stall calls yet for either gentleman.
Oh, Cholakian with a good underhook. .90 seconds to go.
Good head position here by Conway. Needs to clear that underhook, get back to his offense. And if you're Cholakian, you don't want to let your foot off the pedal either. He needs to get back in on the legs and really ice this thing.
They come together again. Conway pushes him away. Conway goes for a shot. Cholakian backs up nicely. There's a shot by Conway. He's in on a leg. Cholakian trying to reach across. Now, can Conway finish it? Nothing yet, and they'll stalemate it.
Cholakian did a good job there, same as the scrambles in the first period. Able to just get Conway's ankle and pass it by.
47 seconds to go. They whistle it back in.
Conway's really got to get to a leg and stay in good position. You know, Cholakian's really showed in this match that he's a very talented scrambler. So you've got to stay basic with your finishes. You know, you can't give him an opening to grab your ankle and pass it by.
Now 30 seconds. Conway trying to go forward. Cholakian playing defense but going backwards. No stall warning yet. Cholakian takes a peek at the clock. Conway needs to go. He's got 15 seconds. There's a stall warning against Cholakian, but Cholakian caught the head of Conway. 10 seconds now. Conway needs to break through and get a takedown with 3, 2, 1. Cholakian will hold on to win this one 8-6. At 157 pounds, Grigor Cholakian moves to 11-6 on the year. Stanford takes the lead in the duel 10-9 as we hit intermission. A tough loss there for James Conway, who falls to 5-11, Matt.
Yeah, you know, the effort was there for Conway. He just needed to finish just a little bit better on a couple of shots and could have won that match, but great effort by Cholakian as well. He showed a lot of attacks there. And a
broadcast, man. It's been a tough year for the University of Missouri. The injury bug has just bit them and bit them hard.
Yeah, you know, a couple of mainstay starters, Rocky Elam and Keegan O'Toole, out of the lineup for a significant portion of the year. You know, that's kind of something that can happen when you have these extra years. You know, a lot of guys wrestling 5, 6, some rare cases 7 years. You know, your body's banged up. You're running out of tread on those tires.
Yeah. Noah Certain at 125 had to medically retire earlier this year. There's just been a myriad of injuries for Missouri. This is Hunter Garvin of Stanford, ranked 14th. 10-6 on the year. Oh, he flies by trying to finish this one off against Joel Milan. Milan wrestling for Missouri, and no takedown yet, but he's in very good position, and Garvin will get to 3.
Garvin with the takedown.
Milan bumping up a weight class to fill in for the injured Cam Steed, who's wrestled the majority of the duels from Mizzou at 165. And Milan really held his own last week against a really tough opponent from Cornell.
Yeah, absolutely. Garvin, by the way, won Friday night by major decision. He won 15-6 against Jared Kessler. So he's trying to make it a 2-0 trip. That's quite a trip for the Stanford Cardinal, by the way. All the way to Pitt, come back, stop off at Mizzou, and then head home.
Yeah, you know, joining the ACC, they're going cross country for every duel they got to travel to.
Can Milan get out here in the next 90 seconds? Riding time hits 50 seconds. Trying to get a cradle here, it looked like was Garvin. They'll go out of bounds. Riding time at 57 seconds right now. So going back down is Joel Milan. Milan, as Matt said, usually wrestles at 157. He's bumping up for 165 today against a tough customer in Garvin. Garvin trying to get some back points against Milan. Riding time hits 110. Still 105 to go in the period. And Milan was close to getting the escape near the edge before they went out of bounds. And the problem with that is you go out of bounds and you got to start all over. Milan builds a bridge, and he does escape after a minute and 30 seconds of riding time. A good job there by Garvin to get the takedown and then the 90 seconds on top.
Good collar tie by Milan there. Needs to get to his positions here, get to his attacks.
3-1 in favor of Garvin. 20 seconds to go in the first. There's a shot by Garvin, at least attempted one. Milan wanted to come back, couldn't connect. And these two will end the first period 3-1 in favor of Hunter Garvin. Off that early takedown, Matt, he really went and stayed in control after this.
Yeah, he really put a tough ride him after that. You know, taking up a little bit of Milan's energy there. It's good strategy, I like it. Would have liked to have seen him rattle off a few more attacks there to end that period, but a solid first period nonetheless for Hunter Garvin.
And Garvin goes right back on top. And so Milan wants to get out of this. And again, Garvin, as we saw, a tough customer on top. Trying to break down Milan. Milan to the bridge a second time.
Garvin doing a nice job on top there, going claw ride, trying to get across wrist, but Milan able to get to his feet and get the escape.
Makes it 3-2. However, we should mention the riding time, as you can see maybe in the lower part of the bug there, is at nearly 2 minutes. So Milan's going to have to get a takedown and then eat at some of that riding time. Garvin looks to me, Matt, like a pretty good tactician, knowing what he wants to do in this match.
Yeah, it seems like he's just staying patient, just looking for his windows, you know, not being overly offensive.
There's a shot by Milan. Got in on a leg, was in pretty deep.
Nice
as
little,
Garvin goes over.
A nice little knee pull there, out the back door, but you can't stop wrestling. He's doing a good job here. He's got the foot hooked. Needs to pop his head out, putting Garvin in danger here.
He's trying to get Garvin on his back, but Garvin doing a good job of moving. Now he's just got to be patient. And can Milan come through, pop his head out? No points yet. And now Garvin in a good spot as he rolls through. No takedown yet. And the bench of Stanford telling him to turn. And a good job by Garvin to play defense. He could have turned that into offense if he'd just walked around, I think.
Yeah, he did a really good job in that scramble there. Kept his hands locked, kept his shoulders down, didn't get put in danger.
And give credit to Joel Milan for taking that shot. That was a good shot.
Was a really good shot. It kind of goes back to the theme we've been talking about this whole duel, though. You can get in on shots, but you have to be able to finish.
There was a shot right at the buzzer there by Garvin, but he couldn't finish it. So Garvin leads 3-2 after 2 periods. We'll go to the third. Again, the riding time is nearly 2 minutes. So Garvin will choose down. Milan will cover. He'll look to stay on top for a little while here to get rid of that riding time, but he's also got to make sure he scores some points.
Yeah, you got to ride him a little bit here, just kind of wear him down a little bit. And then I would look to turn him loose because you got to get a takedown, but there's a big mat return for Joel Milan.
And right back to his feet is Garvin. Can Milan return him again? Garvin looks like he's out, but he's not. Returned. Milan staying in control. Riding time down to 90.
Cross wrist from Milan, gonna go for a tilt.
Couldn't execute it, and there's the escape. Riding time remains at 1:23.42, and there's a stall warning against Garvin as Milan went forward near the out-of-bounds circle.
Really good action for Joel Milan here. He's really getting some momentum, trying to mount this comeback.
There's a shot by Garvin, and Garvin will get the 3-point takedown. It took all of Milan to get to within 4-2, and then just with one move, 14th ranked Hunter Garvin gets a 3-point takedown, and the riding time goes right back up, and he leads at 7-2. Now he's looking for bonus points. Maybe execute a major here. Do you let him go? Go for another takedown?
Looks like he's gonna try it.
The riding time point is locked up, so essentially it's 8-3 right now. He needs a takedown and then a ride out for that 8-point victory in a major. 28 seconds. Milan goes for a shot, and he's caught by Garvin. Garvin trying to reach for the leg. Milan, and they'll stalemate it and go back to their feet. 19 seconds to go. And there's a caution against Garvin. He went way early. They whistle him back in. 15 seconds. Garvin knows he needs that takedown. Milan pushes him away. 10 seconds. Garvin in close. Milan holds him off. This one will finish 8-3 in favor of Hunter Garvin. Here's the last takedown that really sealed it.
Yeah, Garvin really caught Milan being a little over-aggressive there, a little out of position. Garvin able to just lower his level and run through him for a nice double leg there.
Makes it 13-9. Stanford will take a break. We're back at the Hearn Center alongside Matt Manley. I'm Bo Bayman. Stanford leads this college wrestling duel against Missouri 13-9 as we head to 174 pounds. It's 4th ranked Lorenzo Norman, 15-1 for the Cardinal this season, and a contender to be on the podium at Nationals for sure, taking on Jake Stoffel, the freshman from Wisconsin, as it looks like Norman's a little woozy, doesn't it, man?
Yeah, I'm not sure that was like an eye poke there or what's going on. I missed it.
It was quick off the whistle. Norman went right in, and Stoffel caught him. Now Norman's in again.
Yeah, nice single leg here for Norman. Ankle hooked. Needs to pop his head out here.
Usually Keegan O'Toole would be wrestling here. He is still ranked number 1 in the country. Stoffel holding on, holding his own. Norman trying to finish, but Lorenzo Norman and Jake Stoffel just in a good wrestling spot here. See if they stalemate anything. Our referee is Matt Zeitz here today, and there's a takedown for 3 for Norman. He was patient with it and converts on the takedown. And last week when we saw Stoffel, Matt, he wrestled well early and then sort of ran out of gas.
Yeah, he kind of faded late. As he's back up to his feet here, picks up the escape. Needs to get to his offense, but there's a big double leg by Lorenzo Norman.
Big time, and now he wants to do something with this takedown as he leads 6-1. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to build something here, but if he doesn't like what he has, wouldn't be surprised if he cuts Stoffel and says, let's go to our feet and work again.
He's got this wrist here. Let's see if he tries to turn this into a tilt here. Good pressure forward.
Still 55 seconds to go in the period. Norman trying to roll Stoffel over onto his back. Did for a second, but no swipes, nothing doing there. Norman really didn't have the best position there, and now, like we talked about, it does look like he's going to let Stoffel out and go back to work. Stoffel tries to catch him on a return. Couldn't. The riding time, by the way, over a minute at 1:11. 33 seconds to go in the first. 6-2 Norman. Stoffel goes for a shot, can't connect, and Norman's in deep. He gets the takedown for 3. It's 9-2.
Stoffel got a little bit extended there, and Norman just did a good job running the corner. Nice, easy takedown for him there.
Now in the final 10 seconds, Norman just gonna ride this one out. Riding time will go over 1:30 seconds, and the score will be 9-2 in favor of Lorenzo Norman. Complete control, Matt. I'm telling you, 2 good takedowns, make it a third late.
Yeah, Norman's been all offense so far. Single leg, double leg, and 1 nice just go behind for 3 takedowns. Now let's see in the second here, is he going to go to work on top, try to get a tilt, or just go back to playing takedowns?
I think if I'm him, I'm going back to playing takedowns. But if you find yourself in a decent spot, that's why you keep wrestling.
He's got this claw here. Almost looked like he was looking for a big lift. Try to put Stoffel on his back, but ends up just turning him loose.
And Stoffel gets the escape, but Norman is right back in. He went in on the ankle and gets the takedown for 3. It's 12-3.
He's got this cross wrist here. Let's see if he's going to go roll through tilt or what he's going to do here.
Still plenty of time here in the second. Yep, he's going to cut him loose, I think. Stoffel's up to make it 12-4. The thing that you do notice about Norman, so quick. When he takes a shot, he goes. Just like that. Blows by Stoffel. He's in on the leg. That's going to be a takedown for 3.
Yeah, just really nice fake snap, run corner there.
The other thing is he's very long. It'd be interesting to see him wrestle Keegan O'Toole.
I would have liked to have seen that, yeah. Would have been a good matchup for sure.
15-4. They'll go back to the center. The riding time's at 2:35. 30 seconds to go here in the second at 174. But good maneuvers by Lorenzo Norman, who's making easy work of Jake Stoffel. And that's going to be an escape for Stoffel as they'll start neutral, 15-5. Norman's just going 3 for 1. Stoffel stalling. Norman back in on a leg. Throws him down. And Stoffel, there's the takedown for 3. Now some near fall points.
Bottom leg cradle here.
A cradle.
Stoffel's in a bad spot here. Short time though.
3, 2, and 1. They will show 4, which will make it 21-22-5. And that'll be a technical fall. And Lorenzo Norman will win.
Really good. Just a technique clinic here for Lorenzo Norman. Nice little misdirection. Got to this shot here. Does a good job elevating and then sticks with it, keeps the bottom leg, head in the side, right to a bottom leg cradle. Just really nice transition wrestling here for Lorenzo Norman, picking up the technical fall.
Norman with complete domination through 2 periods, and it's now back at the Hearn Center. We move to 184 pounds. There you see Colton Hawks of the University of Missouri taking on Abe Wojciechowski. And Wojciechowski from over in Illinois. Wrestling for the Cardinal is 7-4 on the season. Hawks 7-3, ranked number 9. There's a shot by Hawks, but Wojciechowski is equal with the defense.
Collar tie here for Hawks. Needs to get back to his shots from open. Either get the shot or, like he did a second ago, build up to a body lock or an underhook. He's really good at wrestling upper body.
In his last 6 matches, Hawks has wrestled ranked opponents as Hawks gets to the ankle of Wojciechowski. Hasn't done anything with it yet. And now Hawks, Hawks yells and hurt his knee. And let's see if the doctors come out and look at Hawks. He says he's good, waves him off. And they will take a look at it. It looked like his knee got wrenched a little bit. Was it his knee or his ankle?
I think it was his knee. Yeah, he's grabbing his knee there. Looked like in that scenario. Wojciechowski.
Let's take a look here. Wojciechowski has the right knee.
And watch him turn this ankle here.
Ooh, yeah.
Just has his weight on it. Probably just a little hyperextension there. Hopefully nothing too serious.
Dr. Bus Tarbox looking at him. The team doc. Walks back on his feet, walking around. You can tell it's bothering him though, Matt. No doubt.
Yeah, definitely going to be a little sore there.
Hawks, by the way, as I was mentioning, his last 6 matches have been against ranked opponents. He's 3-3 in those. His last win coming against Will Ebert of Binghamton. That was a 3-1 win.
Wojciechowski, it's going to be his choice after injury time for Hawks. He'll go down. Hawks normally pretty tough on top though, Bo.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you get a pretty angered Hawks on top, he will be able to ride for a while.
I heard the Mizzou staff telling Hawks to calm down there. He did look a little aggressive on top.
Hawks holding on.
Got a half. Can he elevate here?
As Wojciechowski rolls through. Still 1:11 to go here in the period. But riding time now for Hawks in a 0-0 match. That's a little interesting. You don't see very often. Hawks and Wojciechowski to the feet. They go out of bounds.
Hawks still pretty ginger on that leg there.
You can see it. The riding time's at 57 seconds. Hawks is going to cover. He's going to limp over there. He wants to hold him for another 3 or 4 seconds. Does. And he can't do much with that right leg, Matt.
Now Wojciechowski able to get out there.
He escapes for the 1 point with 35 seconds to go here in the first.
Yeah, let's see with this injury, how offensive can Hawks be? And then with that as well, is Wojciechowicz going to smell, blood in the water?
Yeah, right.
And really pick up his offense.
Wojciechowicz has to know that if he goes forward, he should probably go for the left leg of Hawks because the right leg seems to be lagging behind in his stance. Short time now, and it'll be 1-0 Wojciechowicz after one. Hawks falls to the mat.
Hawks choice. Trying to figure out what he's going to do here.
He's going to defer, and I think Wojciechowicz will pick down. He will. Hawks, coming into this, one of the healthier wrestlers Missouri had, right?
Yeah, they just can't catch a break, it seems like.
And so Hawks will cover again. Wants to get a turn here on Wojciechowicz.
The Hawks right away with the leg in. Wojciechowicz doing a good job staying elevated here, but Hawks going to go every time.
Just trying to roll Wojciechowicz through. He's in a good spot. Trying to get a turn. Wojciechowicz doing a good job on defense and returns to his base. Boy, Hawks is in deep with that leg though, isn't he, Matt?
Yeah, he's got it in deep. If he can keep Wojciechowicz broke down here, keep his hips on him, get a wrist, he'll be in pretty good shape here.
Keeping him down is Hawks.
He's got to get out to the side a little bit, though.
Halfway through the period. Trying to roll him there. Wojciechowicz.
Gonna pull this elbow here. He's close.
He's real close. No swipes by the official.
Official saying he was too high there, I think.
You can see Don Bradley in the Missouri bench saying, keep going, keep wrestling. 35 seconds to go. Trying to get a turn is Colton Hawks.
He's got a bar arm now. Can he scoop the chin and get this turn? It's close.
It's very close. He's been close 2 or 3 times. Referee right there. 15 to go in the period.
He's trying to get that top boot in here. Needs to be careful. Short time. You got to finish this out on top.
And they'll stop it right there with 4 seconds to go. The riding time is at 3:04. So the riding time point is locked up.
You don't see that too often going into the third.
Especially in a 1-0 match. Now you just got to keep him there. He does for the final seconds there. So there's 2 minutes to go. But now if you're Hawks, if you can get an escape, you get that 1 point. And you have the riding time point. There is a path to victory. Let's see what he can do here, Matt. This will be interesting with that injured right knee.
And even if he gets rode out here, it would still go to overtime.
Yeah. Except that's not going to happen. There's the escape. Wojciechowicz wanted to be on his feet and go for the takedown of Hawks.
Wojciechowicz, a little more offensive there. Went for a fake right away. Really trying to get Hawks moving.
There's a shot by Wojciechowicz. He went for that right leg, just missed it. And now Wojciechowicz is in on the ankle. What will they do here? They're scrambling. Hawks, and it's dangerous.
Good job by Hawks there, past that leg, staying alive there in that scramble.
Hawks crawls to the middle, trying to get to his feet. Does. 1:15 to go in the third, 1-1.
Hawks needs to get back to his underhook here. Just really run the football, control the pace of this match. But Wojciechowicz did a good job Throwing in a lot of fakes, keeping Hawks off balance.
And attacking. 50 seconds to go. Wojciechowicz wants to come right back in. Hawks catches his head. Then they split.
Hawks needs to hit like a little half shot here or something. I feel like he's probably in danger of getting hit for stalling soon.
Hawks moves back. Wojciechowicz moves forward. And there's a stall warning against Hawks. Wojciechowicz is in on the leg. No score yet.
Strong whizzer for Hawks. He's got Wojciechowicz on his hip for a second. Wojciechowicz going to step over.
And Hawks has him on his back. Hawks steps through. It's a takedown for 3. And now some swipes. Hawks on top. And there it is, the fall for Colton Hawks, who guts through this match with a huge win at 184 pounds for the University of Missouri.
Big time momentum swing there for the team score. Colton Hawks, just, you said it though, so gutsy performance. I mean, bangs his knee up clearly in the first period, limping around the whole match. Hits a whizzer here. Wojciechowicz got a little aggressive, tries to throw that boot in, and then Hawks able to just keep that whizzer, roll through here, steps over, ends up almost having him in like a Ben Askren type assassin here, and just picks up the pin. Big time win for Colton Hawks.
Back at the Hearn Center, things a little more up for grabs now with Stanford leading Missouri 18-15 as we go to 197 pounds. It's 24th ranked Nick Stemmet at 10-8 for the Cardinal, taking on Jesse Cassatt at 6-10 for the University of Missouri. The fall by Colton Hawks lit this place up, and then a takedown by Stemmet. In the first 20 seconds, he knows what his job is here, Matt. He's got to go and try to get some bonus points here. Cassatt will be credited with the escape as Stemmet says, let's start on our feet again.
Yeah, Stemmet super aggressive to start. Nice double leg there off the get-go.
Cassatt, as we mentioned, 6-10 at 197 pounds. And as a matter of fact, Cassatt has lost his last 7 matches. So he was at one point 6-3 after a win on December 7th. And again, the injury bug at 197 hit Missouri pretty hard. This is where Rocky Elam was forecast to wrestle, of course, the couple-time All-American. And he's just had a number of injuries, and so he's out for the season.
Stemmet wrestling out of this underhook here. Cassatt doing a good job though, holding him off, elbow control, wrist control.
There's a shot by Stemmet. He's in on the leg, and he's got it in the air. Cassatt tries to roll through, and now Stemmet may have Cassatt in a tough spot. No points yet.
Good job by Cassatt with that roll through. He's got the ankle. Bo, he might get a takedown here.
Needs to roll through and get free, but he can't. Nice job of Stemmet to catch his back ankle. Yeah, Cassatt had an opening, but Stemmet realized it and closed the door. Stemmet wants to go forward now with 35 seconds to go in the first. Stemmet leading 3-1. There's a shot by both wrestlers, but nothing doing.
Yeah, both guys did a good job blocking with their head there.
Now 15. that'll be the end of the first. Quite a flurry off the whistle, and then it kind of calmed down. The first takedown was a big one right here.
Yeah, Stimmett, nice job. Underhook just really runs through this and plants Cassatt out of bounds there.
And then let him loose as we went back to our feet, so that's why we were 3-1 score. As Stimmett breaks free really quickly, it's 4-1. Cassatt goes for a shot. Stimmett is in on an ankle. And moving around was Cassatt. No points yet as Cassatt holding on. Now it's a 3-point takedown and back points here for Cassatt, or for Stimmett, I should say. And Stimmett has Cassatt in a bad position on his back. Cassatt trying to wrestle through. Stimmett with the fall.
Good effort there by Cassatt, but Stimmett did a great job just capitalizing there. Held him on his back for the danger, and then catches the elbow of Cassatt and stays patient, keeps him in danger on his back. As you see here, Cassatt trying to pass this ankle, but Stimmett with a heavy knee there, keeps him on his back, gets his near fall, and then just takes his time, going inch by inch. Catches the elbow, lifts the head here, picks up the fall. And that's going to seal it for Stanford, Bo.
Yeah, Stanford will win the duel. They lead at 24-15. We'll have the final heavyweight match when we come back. It's a fall for Nick Stimmett at 197. Back for our final match here at the Hearn Center alongside Matt Manley and our great wrestling crew here at the University of Missouri. My name is Bo Bayman. The final match, 285 pounds and a quick takedown for Jared Stoner of Missouri against Peter Ming of Stanford. The Cardinal already have the duel locked up, leading at 24-15. But a good start there from Stoner for the black and gold.
Yeah, really nice, just high crouch right off the whistle, got his head across, easy finish. And now he's going to work on top here. Impressive start for the freshman, who's been having a pretty good season this year, Bo, filling in for Seth Nitzel, who started out the year at heavyweight, but also fell to injury.
Yep. Stoner trying to put Ming on his back. Couldn't quite do it. Ming the other night against Dayton Pitzer of Pitt lost 13-6. But so far, Stoner in complete control. And trying to work near the edge of the mat. Yeah, Seth Nitzel Last wrestled on November 26th and lost to Lance Runyon of Northern Iowa. Since then, it's been Stoner. And meanwhile, when you talk about Ming's 8-4 on the season. Not ranked. As we go back to the middle, start again with Ming on the bottom trying to get out. Stoner returns him. Stoner has 90 seconds of riding time built up already.
Stoner leg in here. Ming doing a good job staying elevated here, but he's got to be careful.
And they'll stalemate it and go back. 3-0 Stoner. And Stoner doing a great job on top.
Yeah, good chop off the whistle there. Getting the weight forward.
Ming trying to get up. Still a minute to go in this period. The opening 3 minutes. Stall warning against Stoner there. On the hips too much?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
He's not getting out to the side enough.
So that's the first stall warning on Stoner, and Stoner tries to get Ming on his back again. Still 45 to go. Ming builds up, tries to swirl through. Stoner trying to build something. Ming doing a good job of continuing to wrestle even though he's been ridden for 230. Now Ming's to his feet and he escapes. With 20 seconds to go here in the first. Final 10 seconds to go. Stoner with an early takedown and then 2 minutes and 32 seconds of riding time here in the first, leads at 3-1. Maybe a key escape, however, from Peter Ming there right at the end.
Yeah, big point there in that period.
But here's the takedown right away. Stoner off the whistle, going in on the leg and grabbing it and just going to work after that.
Yeah, really good, just little knee pull there, but got his head across and got in really good position to finish quick there.
Ming starts the second on top. So Stoner trying to get out from the bottom. Don't forget, Stoner's going to have to wrestle because he did get that stall call and that stall warning in the first period. Meanwhile, Ming would love to ride out this period.
Ming got the wrist and a claw on Stoner right now, who's trying to come up. Loses his mouth guard there.
Gets up and he's out. There's the escape.
That's an escape for Stoner.
Ming throws Stoner's mouth guard. Oh, he's gonna put it back in. No.
Yeah, he put it back in. I don't mind that move by Ming. You don't want that there. And then they blew it dead.
You hate to see it.
Riding time is at 1:52. 4-1 now in favor of Stoner as he does get the escape point.
All right, let's see if Stoner can get back to work here. Get back to that nice little knee pull there.
Still 50 seconds. There's a shot by Stoner. He was in for a second. He sends Ming up and over.
He got back to that knee pull there, and then he switched ankles as Ming went over the top.
Still 35.
He's got time here. Just stay patient. Keep your ankles underneath you. Don't get like that. Needs to get some height here. Just hook that ankle if he can. There you go.
Still 20, and they'll stalemate it. That was the danger right there. It was a good shot, but then it turned into just holding on each way. 10 seconds to go here in the second. Oh, there's a Stoner caught him, and it's a three-point takedown for Stoner. Can he hold on for the final two? There is the escape at the horn.
Great action there to close out that period. Just a nice little go behind, flies the corner off Ming's shot. And then Ming did a great job keeping wrestling here. I think it was maybe even close to not being a takedown. But then does a great job, just keeps wrestling, gets that escape to end the period.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's 7-2 Stoner. A lot of action in the final 10 seconds there of the second. Riding time, by the way, is at 157.8 for Stoner, so he will add a point when we hit the 57-second mark of the third. But don't forget, Stoner does have that caution against him for stalling. There's a shot by Ming, and Ming's got the leg of Stoner. And they want Ming to move Stoner back in toward the middle. Stoner gets out, but Ming comes right back after him and takes him down with a big two-handed tackle. That's a takedown, 7-5.
Ming did a good job, just really ran through Stoner there for that one.
Now it's 8-5 with still 70 seconds to go here in this period. 8-5 Stoner, and Stoner and Ming both look a little tired. Ming looks to be the aggressor like he should be. There's a shot by Stoner in on the ankle of Ming. Can Ming come out the back door? He's really torquing his own knee there. He's trying to catch Stoner. And there's a takedown for Ming to tie it at 8. And now he knows he has to cut him because of the riding point. So Stoner leads at 9-8 after the escape, 33 to go. There's a shot by Ming, Stoner catches him.
Stoner needs to elevate this leg here.
And Ming trying to get Stoner on his back. They'll come through, and there's a takedown for Ming with 17 seconds to go. It's 11-9. And Stoner needs an escape to force OT. 5 seconds. He's not going to get it. Peter Ming's going to come all the way back and win this one, 11-10.
What a comeback there for Peter Ming. In on that single leg. Stoner kicked out, and then Ming just ran through him, and it looked like Stoner might have been a little dazed after that, Bo. And Ming able to pick up another couple takedowns to seal this one. What a comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the one where he had the leg, and then all of a sudden, just like a football team right there, the double leg. Then again, Stoner's in on an ankle, but Ming just works through it and gets the takedown himself.
Yeah, Stoner got in on that shot. Looked like he was just trying to hang on and survive. Again, he looked pretty rocked there, but Ming did a great job, just kept wrestling. Picked up the match-winning takedown, and a big way to close out the duel for Stanford.
And Stanford wins the duel 27-15, a big win for the Cardinal as they complete their two-match road trip, 1-1. And Brian Smith's Tigers fall tough again today, winning only a couple of matches, Matt, as they search for answers this season.
Yeah, another tough day for the Tigers. Injury there for Colton Hawks, possibly another injury there for Jarrett Stoner. A tough day, and the season keeps ticking on as they've got a few more tough duels left this month.
Yeah, we'll be back here on Friday night. And Friday night it'll be Utah Valley taking on Missouri. But what a day here today here at the Hearn Center as the University of Missouri Tigers fall to the Stanford Cardinal 27-15.